seems bigger than the other one, doesn't it? No? Just me.
Did it come with an extra motor? Oh, it did.
So we've got the two motors that we ordered. These are the two 12-volt with different gear ratios, or gear-ing with different ratios. And then apparently this gearbox comes with a motor on it. I want to see what volt. This is our appearance.
Hey, we're filming here.
Yeah, it's a professional production. All right. Oh, we'll save the silica packet for Jeff. This it comes with another 6-volt motor on it. So now I have a spare 6-volt motor. I'm excited. Hi! So we finally got the two 12-volt motors, and I'm going to be spending all today trying to get them to work with the new gearbox we got and the old gearbox we have. And then hopefully it only needs one 18-volt battery to hook up to it. I don't think it'll really need a battery per motor, but we'll have to see, test it out. But yeah, I'm super excited. This is probably going to eventually become a drift little car, drift electric car. So, one step closer. I'm hoping that little computer chip disc thing, whatever you want to call it, will take both motors on it. If not, we'll have to buy a new one with the fuses on it as well. I'm pretty sure it can take both, but we'll have to see. So now it's time to get the new motors in and then mess with the wiring. Alright, so next we've got to get that wheel off as well because the other gearbox is going to go on that side of the axle. We are pressing on the little gears to the new motor so it can work with the gearbox. We're gonna have to use a vise because they have to be pushed on pretty hard. I was gonna say that is nowhere near far enough on. Alright, it's pressed. So we have to do that for the other new motor, and then we can get them in the gearboxes. So that's probably got a ring on it. So we're going to be cutting the wires from these motors so we can reuse the wires and solder them onto the new motors that are super magnetic. And hopefully using these wires, and probably not this connector or anything like that, but I don't know, we'll have to see how we can make it work. Because technically, with the little computer thing we have on now, since these have two lead wires coming out of this motor, we're going to be attaching these motor wires to these ones, so it all goes to the same little computer chip. Because that's what we have right now, so why not use what we've got? But yeah, so cutting these wires, stripping them, soldering to this one, and then putting the heat shield over them. Basically, it's going to look exactly like this, just with new motors. So we're going to be connecting these wires to these ones, right about here, and then moving this heat shrink so it can protect the solder. So I'm going to do that really quick, and then we should have 2 working motors. So I ran into a little bit of an issue while I was trying to connect these two. Realized that it was actually going to be too short for the left one to go all the way against here, the right one to go all the way against here, and then the connector to connect. Not by a lot, but it is a little short. So thank you to Sarah. She got me some wire. Where is she? Oh, there she is. So Sarah had some wire that I could steal from her, and now it should be able to connect. Now with the extended wire, it is soldered onto that other side motor and this motor. Just got to get the heat shield on it. But I did see this cool thing that Brandon did, because I did a little bit too much of the wire. He splat the metal over here. It's so cool. I don't know. I found that very satisfying. Right, now that this is all connected together, it's time to get these attached to the gearboxes. Gearboxes attached to the axle. Axle attached to the wheels. And then plug it all in, and I should be able to use my 2 12-volt motors. Alright, so I had to step away to go help a customer really quick, so while I did that, Brandon went ahead and took care of getting the gearboxes on the axle and the motors in where they're supposed to be. So just got to get the wheels on now. In case you're wondering, so the right side, that's going, I believe it's going in this direction. And the left side is going in this direction. Can you explain why?
No, they're both going the same direction.
No, you said they were going in different directions.
No, we had to make sure, because if they were hooked up the same way, then they would both spin opposite directions because it's facing different ways.
Ah.
So one had to spin opposite to go forward with both of them.
Yeah, he didn't explain that to me, so I was just like, sure, that's how it has to be done. Next step is going to be getting the wheels on and get attached with the little snap rings and the little washer things, and then hooking up a battery and seeing what it does. We're all hooked up and ready to go with the new motors in the rear, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh my god. You act like this thing's gonna kill you.
Hold on, it's like going, so...
You know what? It's reversed too. Drive is reversed now, and reverse is drive. The gearbox is reversed.
Is it faster?
Kinda.
Weird. Ooh.
Sound good.
All that you have to do is take that grinder over there that no one uses and take the motor out of it and put it on this.